Hi there, I'm Easy, and this is chapter 2 of Phoebe's Diary, the series where I show you how I created Phoebe, while sharing some of the thoughts I had during the process. Today I want to talk directly to all the artists out there, especially to the ones that are trying to become one or dreaming of becoming one and are just too shy to show their work. And yeah, today's gonna be a bit of a prep talk, but I hope it's gonna help you. And yeah, please let me be your sign to just be serious about your art. So if you're trying to be an artist, the first thing you're gonna be confronted with, especially as a beginner, is people that are telling you that you're not gonna make it and you're not good enough. And I want to talk about this issue in the beginning because I think it's the most common reason why people stop making art, but it's also the worst reason. A lot of the time, these people that are trying to convince you that you're not gonna make it are dreaming of being artists themselves and just never really were brave enough to approach it, you know? So you have to remember, even if you're in the beginning of your career as an artist, you're still a lot braver than the people that haven't tried, even if you're not good yet. You know what I mean? It's really hard to not let these voices get to you, but you really just shouldn't. You have to find a way how to deal with that because you cannot let that stop you. So my personal experience with exactly that issue was quite heavy. I had a lot of people telling me to stop, and especially when I was younger, when I was a teenager, I had a lot of teachers, a lot of adults telling me to stop doing my art, and I took these opinions really personal and I took it really seriously. As a kid, as a teenager, you just value the opinions of adults. Now I thankfully have more control over that. I can decide myself what opinions and what critique I take seriously and which ones I don't. That was something I had to learn, and one thing that really didn't help was that I'm extremely sensitive. I take every opinion about my work, my art, my person, whatever it is, I take it so serious and so personal. And that's an issue that I have that I hope you don't, but I know that a lot of artists are sensitive. It's completely fine to be sensitive, but if you want to do art, you have to learn how to deal with criticism and negativity. You have to work on yourself so you can decide what critique you want to take and which ones you want to throw in the trash. So the opinions of others is one thing, right? But as artists, we're usually our own worst critic, and that's something you have to learn how to deal with as well. Learning any skill takes time and patience, and sometimes it's really hard to remember that when we see all this high quality art on the internet. Learning any skill takes time, it takes patience and a lot of practice, and that's something you can easily forget when you see all this high quality art on the internet. You have to remember that all of your favorite artists worked really hard on themselves to get where they are now, and I'm telling you, most of them aren't even happy with a lot of their artworks that you think are really crazy good. But as artists, we usually look at our own art thinking there is so much to improve. I'm still not happy with what a lot of my art looks like. And you know what? I'm completely fine with that because I know there is a lot for me to learn. There is a lot for me to explore in the field of 3D art, and I'm actually really just looking forward to doing so, and I keep practicing and I try my best. And to be honest, even though there was a lot of things that I could still work on, Phoebe is such an improvement compared to all of my previous work, and I made an incredible progress over the past year, so I'm actually really just happy with how everything turned out. One tip I have for you is not to fall in love with your art so much you're not open to critique anymore. Instead, I'd really recommend for you to get feedback and opinions from others, but of course make sure you're asking the right people, meaning people that want you to succeed and really mean well. Constructive criticism is necessary if you want to improve on your skills, so love your art, but be open to changes. So the last thing I want to say for today is, if you want to be an artist, just go ahead and be one, and don't let anyone stop you. I know it's way easier said than done, but trust me, you will not regret it. Don't let anyone take it away from you, and be braver than me. Just call yourself an artist and don't stumble over your own words every time you try to tell someone what it is that you're doing. That's it for today. I really hope you liked this chapter. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for the final part of this series. See you then, bye!